since YouTube decided to flag my last video about where I work, I decided to make a new one. Last time the radio was playing. This is our test bench. I can test all the way down to about 900 RPMs. The alternator, lots of junk laying around. We fix old generators, alternators, starters. We sell trailer parts, tires, all kinds of stuff. This whole shelf, that whole shelf is solenoids. This shelf is mostly solenoids, some small batteries, test equipment. This is our bench of stuff we fixed that nobody ever come picked up. This is our press. Very old, but very, very useful. This is how we have our benches set up so that we can work with things and have all our tools in front of us. This is an American Beauty solder machine. It works very well. This is our big starter bench. This is where we work on most of our big starters. Let's go in the back now. Turn the light on. And trailer tires. Race car tires. Batteries. Batteries. More batteries. More batteries. Trailer tires, racing fuel, bar saw. This is a transmission washing machine. We've modified it and we use it to wash our parts in. Cores, paint bench, our tire machine. Let's see, what else can I show you? This is our drill press. Right now we're fixing to build a new building, so that's why we got wires down and a new breaker box going in. This is our lathe. Use it to turn armatures. This is our motor we use for testing generators. This is the bench for it. This is the old original bench that the man that built this place made. It'll check field current in the armatures, or not armatures, rotors. And here's our housings. This is an alternator parts room. Drives. There's some of our drives. A lot of that is old stock, so we fix a lot of very old starters. We're known for doing that. Let's take you back to the back. This is a lot of our parts that we use a lot of for alternators. 3Gs, 6Gs. We rebuild the rotors on them. Put new comms on that one. Actually, it needs to be cleaned up. That's from the old flux we were using. It was corroding the steel. We had to switch fluxes. Brand new stator, alternators, field coils, brake hubs. You name it. Tools, old stock bushings. We don't use very often, but when we do, they come in handy. Rectifiers, lawnmower starters, buggy starters, straps, some really nice fans, We were selling them to a guy. He decided he didn't want any more, so we got overstocked on them. Trailer tires, hydraulic fluid, bearings. We got a large assortment of bearings. This is our reference books. They come in handy, even though we have the internet and computer. You can't replace this stuff. This is our office. Boxes of straps, uniforms, more batteries, more batteries. My old eating table. The desk. More reference manuals and books. The Ford regulator reference chart. What else can I show you? Trailer parts, trailer bearings. Little 6-volt batteries we sell to a lot of people for their deer feeders. Battery tester, multimeter, jacks, scrap. Project waiting to be done, waiting on parts. We just sell a lot of stuff. I don't know if we can see it out there, but out there in the parking lot, if I sit it still long enough, we sell trailers. We sell gates and panels. We sell the IBCs, the 300-gallon totes and barrels. And we sell the totes, the IBCs for $40, and the barrels for $10 to $15, depending on if it's got a removable lid or the lid's already cut out or what it is. We make cables. We custom make cables with custom ends. That whole bin there is full of cable ends. Crimp-on kind. Here's our big heavy-duty crimpers. Can't replace these either. Figured I'd give everybody another tour of where I work. Maybe give you a little more description. Old-fashioned ticket book. This is where we write our receipts. This is where we write receipts for different things. And that's about all I'm going to show you today. Maybe I'll make a video on how to work on some of these alternators and starters. I'd really like to make a video on how to repair some things without ever buying new parts. Now, that's not something we do here, but it's stuff I've figured out over the years. And it could come in handy in a bind. Like the old 10MT starters and the old Chevrolet big body starters. There's a way to, if you're stuck on the side of the road or in a parking lot and your starter's clicking, there's a way to fix that. If it's just your solenoid, you can fix that pretty easily. Just a few minutes. Let me show you something else I've been working on. This is what we call a hairpin Denso alternator. It uses a hairpin stator. It's different than a wound stator. It creates more amperage at lower RPM. And I can make that alternator charge at about 400 RPMs. Not as low as the one I got at home. The one I got at home I've modified. I can make it charge in the air with the wind turbo blades at 300 RPMs. I've just got so many projects going, I haven't had time to get it back up this year after working on it again. So I'll try to get another video on that. Maybe get this up in the air by it so we get a close view of what it's doing. And I'm fixing to start selling, personally I'm fixing to start selling some regulators I designed that you can put on almost any alternator and make it work as a one wire. You can put it on that one, you can put it on that one, you can put it on that one, put it on that one. You can put it on any old Dodge, externally regulated or internally regulated, it doesn't matter. I can show you how to make that work. I'm waiting for the product to come in. Had it made. It might take months to get them back. But that's how things work in China. Ain't nobody in America gonna make them. At least not that you could afford. Everybody bitches about ain't nothing made in America no more. Well, I fix stuff in America, and I can't even buy American-made parts hardly. I can buy a few, but nobody wants to pay for them. And if nobody's going to pay for the parts because they're too high, there's nobody going to make them. So what do? We go to China, have them make them, ship them back here, and we sell them. And people can say, China makes shit. Well, China can make shit, and it also makes good quality stuff. Just depends on how much money you want to spend whenever you have it made. So, I just wanted to get that out there. This video's long enough. Bye.